Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Hope you're having a great day. It's knocking on here. It's actually dark outside. I can't see anything out the windows. I've had a very busy day. I've been working on an oil painting and then I got into this digital piece. Just a quick sketch in Krita. I opened it all. I thought I'll just have a little play around. I've got an hour to spare. And I think there's a brush I used before, but what I did, I got this photo and it was really cluttered and I'm really struggling to make sense of it. And then in the corner of the app, I noticed this little thumb. It was Affinity Photo. I'd got it opening because I was sort of cropping it to size it to what I wanted to paint. I noticed the thumbnail and it got all the information I needed was in the thumbnail. So basically what this video is about is declutter, use a thumbnail for your source material instead of the full-blown painting. So let's just have a look at how I got on with it. I thought I'd do this sketch in Krita, and you can see I've loaded in a reference image and I've got it really small, and there's a reason for that. I looked at the full-size photo and I have to say it just looks really cluttered and I just don't know where to start. But the thumbnail just gives me the information I need. So I guess this is really about not using an image with too much information in it. So therefore I'm just thinking that this thumbnail, it's got it all. It's got all the darks, shades, everything's done for me. As soon it's got this lovely angle of these boats, but as soon as I zoom in, there's all these tables, chairs, ropes, just so much clutter everywhere, and that's not what I want. So try working from a thumbnail instead of a full-size photo. I've seen artists say you need to have, a decent size image to work from. I guess if you're doing a portrait or you want to get something lifelike, then yes. If you want to get an impression, not so. I don't think that's quite so important. I'm loving the colours as well here that we're getting. This sort of oranges and loving it. I've got this really nice loose sketch thing going off. I don't know why I'm doing it in Krita. I've got no idea. There's no reason I could have been working. I could do this in Art Studio Pro. I could do it in I was going to say Procreate, but I'm not so sure as if it is actually quite that easy to set up a reference image in Procreate. I'm not aware of a way to do that yet. I could certainly do it in Artrage. Not completely familiar with these tools yet, so I guess I'm looking for an eraser. Maybe I have to pick one off. Oh, there's my phone beeping away, telling me that emails are coming in. So, I know what I can do. I can just turn my stylus round. The Wacom stylus does support the eraser when you turn it round. So I am fairly new to Krita for painting with, so I've not really spent a lot of time to familiarise myself too much yet with all of the tools. Perhaps I should, being as I've just crashed and burned, not been able to find the eraser. There we go. And I can see it's got all these darks in. Look, they're there. They are there. I don't have to look for them or work out what I'm going to do. I can see they're on the thumbnail. It just makes it so much easier. I can simplify a lot. I guess that's really more like that. There we go. This is going to be a painting. It's not just a sketch. I'm just sort of sketching it out much more than I normally do for a painting. Don't know why. Just felt right. And I like these little buildings. We've got this little building here with a red roof. I'm just working so fast because I'm excited about it. And then this white wall there. Another little boat. Got one here. I do like this recording live because you don't see on the other videos where I'm sort of just doing the audio, sort of narration on the top of the video. You don't see how excited I get, which is kind of, a big deal. It's a big part of the whole process, really. Getting excited. I've got this angle just going up. The boats are sort of echoing the steps that we've got here. And then we've got all of these tables and things, and then these other buildings that they look white, but they're really quite grey. Going out of the frame, I like that's just jutting out the top. Kind of makes that want to go more like that. There we go. And these buildings just sort of jut down like that. Nice. So there is a person sort of just off the you know what, I don't want anybody in it. I want to paint him out in a minute. Oops, I keep doing that. Oh, what have I done? Have I selected a new colour? Oh. Let's have a look. No. Oh, I've got an eraser selected. How did I do that? Oh, So I press the button on the stylus and it pulls up this little menu. I knew about this. I've used it before and it's great because you can pick the colours, you can pick your brushes, and away you go. So, what's this one called? I don't know what that is. Let's get some colour on this thing. I think I might do. I've been doing a lot of paintings where I've had really sort of bold colours. So I might keep this one a bit more muted for a change. I'm getting in the lighter colours first. Oh, little bit of pressure almost spreads that paint around a little bit, and it's smudging the pencil as well. Like it. And I'm going to have these darks. I mean, if it was a photograph, you'd be pulling your hair out, because I'm going to burn them out. I'm just going to totally go for it and burn them out. That's a really nice touch, the way that's blending the pencil. I like it a lot. I missed a couple of the boats out. I don't think I need them all in. Let's go for some of these darks. Just blend in there. I'm not sure what brush I'm using. Does it tell me on here? Oh, Wet Bristles Rough I'm using. It's in the bottom left corner. It seems that I've chosen a complementary colour scheme with purples and yellow. Bit of lag going off there. I made the brush fairly big, I suppose. Back to that yellow. So I can get this dark tone and then just soften it off with very light pressure, and then you get this real painterly brush effect. That is so nice, so nice. And it's a free app. Go and get it. I wish this was on the iPad. That looks so painterly. I might work with a limited palette of just purple and this yellow colour. I think it's working really well. And the smudges of the pencil. I've moved that boat higher up, but that's cool. And it means I won't be putting in a orange boat in there. And that's okay as well. So decisions made on the fly. Get rid of that guy I was going to put in and then decided not to. Almost abstract tables. Put a similar value, i.e. it would look the same if I put a red filter on it and kind of made it black and white. So I can put these trees in. They can blend in with the purple of the stone wall. Back to the purple. The brush a bit smaller. I love it when you do a painting and you get surprised and it all just comes together like this. I didn't know I was going to do this. This is just opened up Krita. Thought I'd experiment it with a little bit more. I've been enjoying what I've been doing with it. I think it's cool to leave those the pencil lines in. I don't think they need to go. I'm just wondering if it needs... I need as much as those purples as well. Does it need the red roof? It might do. Just going to lighten this up a bit. I don't know. Well, the beautiful thing with digital art is I can try it and see if I like it. And if I do, I can leave it in. If I don't, I can take it out. Win-win. And just smudge that out, blend into it. A little bush or something underneath that. Go into there. Get some darker darks in it. Oops. Indication of the building there. Right, now the boats are going to be all about shadows. So let's go back to the purple. Make the brush much smaller. Making that bit up because I don't know what it looks like. This brush is amazing. I love it. Well, it looks like I am going for... I could make it just yellow. So it ties in colour-wise. These darks are really important to sort of counterbalance the darks on the top right. And just make that brush really big. And then you get this lovely texture going off. Let them blend together and just smudging them together. Take that brush a bit smaller just to get a sharper edge on the side of that boat there, underneath there. Almost black. Under the boat here. In fact, let's just make it black and see what it... Oh, you know, I have found in Krita that if you go for pure black, it does put a green cast to everything. So you can't do it. It just... I was doing some experiments the other day, and that is one of the things that for me don't work out too well. Trying to use a black pencil, a pure black pencil, when you're shading, it just puts this green tinge on everything. And I don't know if it's the way I've got it set up or what, but for me, I've looked at other apps, so it's not the monitors, and the other apps are fine. It's just Krita. put the yellow. I'm going to try and get these steps in. Oh, too much, too yellow. If I can, that's it. Just sweep them in a little bit. Like that, so you can sort of walk up the buildings. I'm just going to sort of drag that across like there's texture on the concrete to allow you to walk up this without slipping. I'm just going to try these roofs with a bit of red and see what they look like. Now I've got to put it on the boat. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? Should I stick with the 2 colours, or has it worked with the 3? Let me know. Put a comment. Let me know if you like it or not. I'm wondering if I'm getting a bit too fiddly. This should really now be sort of putting lights in, not darks. Few highlights. Like that. Oh, missed a boat out. How did I miss that? Let's get that in. You know what? I hate that red. Still like to know what you think though, but for me, it's got to go. It's messing with the... I don't know. I don't know what it's messing with, but it is. Actually, you know, they don't look too bad, just left white. Maybe just a little bit of a tint on them. Like that, yeah. I think that's better. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. This wall needs to be darker. I don't want a lot of detail in that. But I also don't want your eye drawn to it. So knocking it back like that. I did have a bit of green in this to start with, so I'm just wondering if I can just blend it out a little bit. There. Now I've got to decide what to do with the boat. It's got to be yellow. I think that's pretty cool. I love the way you can just sort of sculpt this by using very little pressure at all. Let's get into the purple. Darker. I think if I just sort of a few indications of C to something there. Rim on that. On there like that. Yeah, that'll do. And now I'm just thinking this could be a bad idea. Bit of texture. Putting an angle in at the opposite, going the opposite way to the boats, just to create a sort of a zigzag or an S-shaped pattern. Bit bigger texture at the foreground and then smaller as it works its way back. There we go. You know what? I think that's it. A little sketch in Krita using the Wet Bristles rough brush. I think I've used this before, but just for a little sketch like that. Krita's turning out to be a really, really nice little app. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, a big thumbs up as always is much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, because I've got lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.